Oh, there you guys are. Hi. All right. So are you, I'm glad you guys are joining me. Are you guys all using the desktop version or your iPads? What are you guys using?
I'm using the laptop, the desktop.
Okay.
Desktop.
Okay, good. Because then I'll just do it that way. So I'll wait just a second, but I just wanted to show you guys, I think I can still show you what it looks like. It's a little hard because when they ask to share the screen, let me see.
I gotta change the name. That's my son's name.
I saw that. I was like, who's Gavin? And then I realized, you know.
I did it for school.
I'm using a laptop. I think you asked a question.
Oh, and Stacy's on now too.
Yes.
There we go.
All right. I'll wait just a minute. Stacy, are you using a laptop or your iPhone or a tablet?
Laptop.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now what I wasn't thinking with this, so you guys have at least gotten the first step down. You know how to log in, you know how to get your screens up and going. Let me see. If I share this, can you guys see my actual screen now, right? You can see where it has
It looks
this.
like, oh, there, now we can see it.
Okay, great. So this feature right here, I'm just gonna get started. Did I lose Stacy? Are you still there, Stacy?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. So this
I have to go to the door real quick, sorry.
So I don't know if you guys downloaded the Zoom feature to your desktop, but some of you may see a feature that looks like this. And then I'm also gonna go into the browser version. So in here, if you're looking to schedule a meeting with your contacts, if you have this version, you're gonna click on meeting and you can, well, because I have a meeting in progress, I'm not sure that I can actually schedule one from here, can I? Anyway, usually there's a button. Oh, here it is. Is this it? Plus. So there's a little plus sign here. I can schedule a meeting in here. You guys see that? And then you can title your meeting. Like, let's say you're just doing a buyer consult. Okay. And then you can put in the date, the time. And if you're using the free version, keep it to 30 minutes just because right now, for the free version, you can only have up to a 40-minute meeting. Okay? Remember to change the time zone. I kept accidentally leaving it. It was defaulting on Pacific time, and obviously we're in Central time. So remember to change that time zone. It does sometimes auto check require a meeting password, so you can uncheck that if you don't want anyone to have a password to get in. But if you want to put in a password, that would just make it so it's a little bit more safe before people try to get in. But really, probably no one's going to find this meeting unless you give them the meeting invite. You can have your video on as soon as you join, as well as your participants, or you can turn them off. So that's up to you. Most likely for conferencing with your clients and things, you probably want the video feature on as long as they have it. And then when it comes to the audio, there's the telephone, computer, or telephone and audio. If you have the free version, you'll want to keep both, either this one checked or computer audio, because right now with so many people using Zoom, they're actually not always letting the people that have the free version use the telephone call-in feature. So hopefully, you know, really set your client up and make sure they know if they're going to be using their phone or tablet that they download the app beforehand, because sometimes people are clicking on links and because they haven't downloaded the app, it gets a little confusing. So make sure you have that downloaded in order to get that set up. And then you can sync it with your calendars as well. Now, if we go into advanced options, Don't worry too much about a waiting room. That just means people can sit there and wait for you to join. I wouldn't have people enabled to join before you. And that's because you only get 40 minutes on the free version. And I think your time will start as soon as you join. So you want to make sure not to enable that. And then mute participants on entry. You know, for me, I might need to do that for everyone on my classes, but if you're having a meeting with your client or with a lender or someone, you probably don't need to mute them. And then you can record them. That's kind of a neat feature. If someone's not going to be there and you want to send it to them, you can record the whole feature. Hold on 1 second because my son is yelling to me and I just want to make sure he's out. Give me one. Yay, this is fun. Sorry, you guys could have chatted while I was gone. Anyway, so that is one of the ways for you guys to go in and schedule. Do you have any questions about scheduling them this way? No, okay.
No, I think I'm good right now.
So the other way you can come in and go to Zoom. I think it's like zoom.us maybe. Just see. And if you go to your account, you're going to log in. I log in with my Google email address. And what's nice about that is if you link to your calendar, I'm going to show you another feature. If you use Google Calendars, it makes it really easy to schedule as well. So that way, if you're on this platform where you're accessing it through your browser, what you can do is just click schedule a meeting. And it's the same sort of thing where you can go through and put through in that information. However, what I like about this is if you have, let's say you set up your buyer consultation meeting here, and it's the same format every time. You don't consultation. Okay. You don't want to have to go in and, you know, change the video. Maybe you put both of these on and you have all of this saved. If you don't want to have to type it all in and put all the settings every single time, maybe you do 0 and you do 30 minutes here, you can save this as a template. So you can, at the very end, when you save it, it will ask you if you want to save that as a template. And so then every time, such as I did the motto webinar the other day, I can click that and it automatically puts everything in. So in the description, you might say, hey, please make sure that you have these type of things with you for the meeting. Make sure you've downloaded the app, because once you save these meetings, you can send it along with the description. You can send it to your clients. So in that way, what you would do is, let me see, I'm going to click on my meetings right here. And so these are all the meetings I've saved. So if I log in to my profile here and I click on my name, I'm just going to click over here on meetings. And now I'm able to click on the meeting that I scheduled. And from here, where is it? Where's my copy? Hold on 1 second. There it is. I have you guys, your video in the way. Over here, it says copy the invitation. So if I click copy, I can just copy and paste this and put it into an email and send it to my clients. And so it gives them that link to join. Any questions about doing it that way? The other option I really like here too is that you can add it to your calendar. And when you do that, it pops up like this, right? And so if you did this, if you click the pencil, if you're using Google Calendar, you can go in and invite your guests to the meeting. So if I wanted Rich to join this, I could put Rich's name in there and he's going to be on that invitation. So rather than emailing it, you can add them to your calendar invite and they'll have all the meeting info in their calendar. Now I would still email it to them as well because I know a lot of people who don't know how to go into a description of their calendar and find the meeting link. So you may just want to do it both ways just so they have it. Let me X him out of there. And then the one other thing I wanted to show you, and this works in Outlook as well. If you've added the, so there are ways to add, like I have up here the Zoom tool to my Chrome browser. Because I've added it, it connects to my Google account. So now if I'm coming on here and I want to schedule a meeting, so let's say I type in there and I say another happy hour, another virtual happy hour. I can put in all the information here, and just as easy as doing it in one of the other features, I can click make it a Zoom meeting and it will add it. It will give me a Zoom, whoops, hold on. It will give me a Zoom link. Do you see that? So I didn't have to go in and put everything in. And now when I go back into my Zoom meetings, that should populate. Now, there it is, another happy hour. Now I'm going to delete this one, but I wanted you to see that the only thing that happens when you auto-populate it is it does create a password. So you might have to take that out if you don't want it. So I'm just going to delete that meeting. Now there are a couple other features I wanted to show you in here. One is you're under your settings. One second. So if you guys have certain settings that you like to always have, you can come in here and actually this is probably why when I'm in Google Calendar and I set up a meeting, it requires a password because I already have require a new password. So if I undo that, then in the future when I set up a meeting, it won't automatically require a password. So if you have certain settings you like every single time you create these, then you can go ahead and reset them here in that settings options. Now I'm going to show you, you go back in here. See, am I in my home? Okay. So this is our home screen. So if you are joining someone else's meeting that they have set, hopefully they've sent you, if you look at mine, it's right here. Yes, you can usually click on the link, but if you're having issues, you can just look for this meeting ID right here. Click join and it will prompt you to put in that meeting ID. So you can do that. But some of the other features I did want to show you. Are there any questions so far? I'm sorry, I'm going a little fast. Okay. So the other features I want to show you is under contacts. You can add a bunch of contacts. So if there's someone you're inviting a lot, you can add them that way. And then the other cool feature I'm going to show you is over here where there's a little gear symbol underneath my face. Can you all see that right now? Thumbs up. Can you see this screen with the thumbs right here? Okay. So this is kind of funny. There's ways to do a few different things on here. You can use dual monitors. You can add other things, but go through these, check out what the other features are. Here's one of the things I did. Under my video, it doesn't do much right now because, well, maybe because I'm already beautiful, it doesn't need to. No, I'm just kidding. But there is touch up my appearance and it's supposed to make your screen look better. It might be better on a phone or an app, but I just thought that was a neat feature. You can also, like I know I'll probably usually have my video on. Do you want participants displayed, etc.? You can go through here, test the mics, the screen sharing, the chat features. So there's tons of things, but this is the one people have been having a lot of fun with, is there's virtual backgrounds. I have green eyes. So you have to have, I guess it's depending on your, if you have an iPhone or a tablet, you might not need this, or if you have a green screen. But for my computer, it says I'm supposed to have a green screen. I don't have a green screen, but it still works. However, my eyes are kind of green, so this is kind of funny when I do it. So I'm gonna click Earth, and if you see, it kind of like makes me the wrong colors. But if you have the right type of computer setup, these backgrounds will end up being in the background of you. So it's kind of cool. Maybe you don't want to, you know, show off your kids playing behind you, or I might have dirty, I picked this wall for a reason. You don't need to see my laundry over there or anything like that. So that's a neat feature. You can also add images that you have on your computer. So if I click add image, I can upload one. And for those of you that are using Canva, the graphic design program, like here's Hausman. Let me add that one. That might be kind of funny. But for those of you, so look, if this was working correct, you would see my face with Hausman in the background, but I got to figure out how to make that work better. But anyway, if you go to Canva, which is the graphic design app I really love, you can log on to Canva, and they just started. This is so smart of them. They just they now have templates where you can make your own background. So you can add different photos in. You might put your phone number up here. You might put your logo. You can add a ton of stuff through Canva through these new templates. So check those out. Canva, canva.com. It's really, really cool program. So those are just some of the things you can see. There's other things you can go through and check out on here. But those are the things I wanted to point out. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Yes, when you actually went to initiate this, you did it through just schedule a meeting in Zoom.
Yes.
And that's what those options.
Yeah, so I do this schedule right here, or I can come in here into my schedule a meeting right here, and that will create the meeting.
Okay.
Can you see my meeting controls up here too? On my screen, they're at the top with the green new share. I have a feeling you can't see my meeting controls. So do you guys have a black bar at the top?
Yes.
That says meeting controls. So when you're the host, you can also click new share or share, and you can decide what you want to share. Can you guys see the different screens I can share?
No.
We can only see your Zoom screen.
Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think you could see that
The
unless
one they
you're
have
the host.
meetings highlight, that's the one.
Yeah, so I didn't think you could see that because of the host can see it. But yeah, okay, thanks, Jeff. So actually, I wonder if I can show you. That's a good idea. Let me see. So you can see right now. No, it's not very easy to see. Okay, so there's this other, when you're the host, you do have the share button, and you can click on a different screen, such as your computer screen, a specific browser, even a whiteboard. Let me turn on the whiteboard. That's kind of neat. So my whiteboard, I can come in here and text. Here's my info. Here's the home warranty person to call. You know, you can text that in case you want to make sure you're not talking and you're not in, and you want to make sure they get the right numbers. You can actually type that in there. You can even draw around it. It's pretty neat. So there are other options for screen sharing as well once you become a host.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Do you guys have any other questions? Okay. Well, I'm glad you all could join. And Tomorrow I'll be doing a class on Facebook business pages, just setting those up and some basic things you guys can do with your business pages. And that is at 1. So if you guys need help with anything else during the week, just message me, and I'd be happy to meet with you. I'm here trying to get some stuff done, and while my kid's not yelling at me from the other room.
I had a quick question, but I'll text you offline, Frankie.
Okay, well, you can ask. It's either way. All right. Bye, guys. Yeah, Stacy, you can just call or text me. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.